Our t-shirt brand, our collective statement wear is attached to the centralized message of the LLC. This is the process. Pray without ceasing. Vote as a tribute to our ancestors and our children's future. Advocate for real, lasting policy change. Agitate through direct action. Educate our children about the past that brought us here to the present and on into the future. Boycott, because we ain't playing. We mean your business.
Good morning, Sonny. This is a new little content I'm adding. I don't know how far it's going to go, but it's called Sunday Moment. It pretty much is going to be readings from Meditation of the Heart from Dr. Howard Thurman. Let's see where it leads. Good morning. This is Randy from Randy's Rant with the Sunday Moment. Readings from Meditation of the Heart, Dr. Howard Thurman. Dr. Thurman, I often tell people, and I caution them, that he is a very deep read, and you truly have to look within his structure and in his language to get an understanding of what he's trying to profess to us. This is especially true when you read Jesus and the Disinherited, which I'll be going back this week to look at, because I think I'm going to be having time. But this morning's reading is actually reading number 10 on page 74, and it's to what loyalty are you true? Well, loyalty is one of those issues that has come up several times, especially a previous president always demanded that people were loyal to him and not the Constitution. Then there are pastors who expect you to be loyal to them, but yet they are not moving you in the spirit. And then there are friends who we seek to be loyal to, who often are not loyal to us, and should we expect them to be. Then there's, of course, loyalty to family and staying the course and always being true to them. And this really bothers the African American community because many of our men have not been loyal to their family or to their children or to their significant other or spouse. But this morning, the most important loyalty is loyalty to oneself. And an ideal is the first, loyalty to an ideal. And so here we are with, to what loyalty are you true? It is never quite possible to resolve in a manner that is completely satisfying the conflict between loyalties. There is the conflict between loyalty to the ideal of mercy on the one hand and loyalty to the ideal of literal truth-telling on the other. In Henry Van Dyke's story, The Other Wise Man, there is an account of an experience which the other wise man had with Herod's soldiers. He came to court within which was a cottage. When he entered the cottage, he found a young woman and her male child hiding in a corner. Herod had dispatched his soldiers to kill all male children under a certain age. When the leader of a small group of soldiers appeared at the door of the cottage, he asked the other wise man, "Is there a male child in this house?" Whereupon the reply came back directly, "No," and the child's life was spared. If you had been at the door, to which loyalty would you have been true? Perhaps if it was your own child, there would be no question, I wonder. Or consider the conflict between loyalty to an ultimate goal and loyalty to an immediate goal, both of which are good, but one seems to be better than the other, though more remote. The platitude, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, is one answer. How often do we seize upon the immediate good because it is within reach and thereby sacrifice the better things because the time interval is so great that we fear shall die before we realize it. To escape the risk of losing all, we accept what is available. The issue becomes clear when we apply it to a concrete situation. A man runs for political office, standing outside of the responsibility of the office, standing outside of the responsibility of the office, it is clear to him what is right, the ideal thing to do. When he is elected, he becomes a man with the responsibility of office, and all his days he wrestles with the loyalty to his ideals and loyalty to responsibilities of office. Power always involves a man in a network of compromises. This is true because a man has to be selfless in relation to his ideals or be destroyed by them. Power always includes more than the private relationships between a man and his personal ideas. To give up the struggle is to lose one's soul. And what would a man give in exchange for his soul? Fame, prestige, glory, power. Thoughts to consider this morning, November the 5th, 2023, from Reading 10 from Meditations of the Heart, Dr. Howard Thurman. Peace be with all of you on this Sunday moment.
Symbols give us our identity, our self-image, our way of explaining ourselves to ourselves and to others. Symbols, in turn, determine the kind of stories we tell, and the stories we tell determine the kind of history we make and remake. Quotation, Mary Robinson. Making a statement in 2023 is about living in a world unbound by prejudice or persecution. Live life freely. Make a non-violent attempt to broaden your social discourse. Open one's eyes to the plagues which bastardize our society. Our t-shirt brand, our collective statement wearer, is attached to the centralized mission of the LLC.